Okay, welcome back. I'm Gary.
Hi.
That's Lana.
Hi.
Yes, I'm down by my stitching table, and you're in your
Bedroom.
bedroom stitching corner. Yes. Ooh, with a quilt behind you. You probably
Yeah,
made that.
it's not mine though.
Oh, then I won't compliment you on it. How's that?
No.
Yeah, yeah. It's a perfectly adequate quilt, though. Don't get me wrong.
Yep.
Yep. So, all right, Sampler Sunday, number 2, and this time, obviously, video instead of slideshows and other things.
Yeah. I think it'll be better this way.
I hope so. As long as the audio track goes all the way through, I'll be making sure. I'll be listening to the whole thing this time. So this sponsored by Sassy Jacks, and a whole bunch of stuff going on with Sassy Jacks, and we have a couple things in the fall. We're Thursday and Friday in May. We're at the Nicole Apartment Hands Across the Sea event, Thursday, Friday, Saturday in May. I forgot to check with Kim, but if you're interested, send her an email. You get in on the workshops there, because they've added a workshop, so I'm sure there's room.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're not staying for all 4 workshops. No. Don't take it personal.
They probably wouldn't want us to stay the whole time.
I think we'll be lucky to make it 3 days without getting kicked out. That's what I'm thinking. Yeah. So that's coming up. And then we have this time, as we did the last time, Kim Sassy Jacks is offering 15% discount on the kits that we talk about in this show. So you can call them, and she'll have kits together, or we'll get them together, or whatever. And some of these she may have to order. Like most of them, I'm sure she has in stock, but some she may have to order. So it might take a couple, 3 days, because the only ones will be the ones we talk about in the show.
Right.
So after we do the show, then we'll send her a list, and then if she has them, fine. If not, then she'll get them ordered, so that you can call there and get 15% off. Now this time there's a code. Fiber Talk 15 is the code. So online, if you order off of the website, or if you call in, you have to give that code, Fiber Talk 15. And of course, hashtag Fiber Talk made me buy it. Which,
on it.
Yeah. But Fiber Talk 15, that will get you the 15% off. Now, it's learned from Kim today that some people have concluded that this is 15% off whatever they want from Sassy Jacks. No. It's 15% off the samplers that we talked about on June 23 and the ones that we do today. Just the sampler kits. The sampler kits. And if Kim doesn't have the chart, or you own the chart, you can get 15% off the linen and threads. But just the ones we talk about, not anything else in the shop. Those are all separate deals. So please don't put Kim on the spot by asking for a discount that doesn't apply.
Right.
So it's just these that we talk about today. And then the 23rd, go back to wetalkfiber.com, and it's June 23 was the first sampler Sunday. And so you can see there was a whole bunch of them there. It was a dozen or 13, I think. Something like that.
Yeah.
That we talked about. You don't know any more than I do. No. It was double digits. We know that. So, but just please, just the ones that we talk about last on the 23rd and the ones we talk about today, not anything else in the shop. Those are other deals separate from. And yes, there is a discount on the Queen Sampler project sponsored by Sassy Jacks. There is, but that's a separate deal. You got it. That's a different package altogether.
Right.
So 15% on the kits we talk about on the 23rd and today, and that goes through August 31.
Oh.
Yes.
I was just going to ask if there was a deadline on that.
Yeah, this is not an infinite discount deal. So you have to order by August 31 from either of the first two sampler Sundays, you have to order to get the 15% discount. So you can't call up just before Christmas when you get Christmas money and say, hey, I want something from the June 23. Not happening. No.
But if
And
we're
we're
still
gonna
doing sampler Sundays in December and she has another one, then you can do it then, right?
For those.
Yeah.
Yeah, for those samplers.
Yeah, for those, but not for anything else that
No.
we talked about. Yeah.
These two end on the 31st.
Okay.
That's cut off.
Cut them off.
You know, that was very close to my ironing motion. As I look at it, right there in the screen. Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah. I know I had two motions off the same thing. That's pretty cool.
Yeah. Yeah.
Talent. It's nothing
That
but
is
talent, Lana. Nothing but talent. Okay, so we're just going to go now because this is a video we get to show. That's why we're doing it. And somebody commented that she needed Dramamine because I was moving things around too fast the last time we did a video. So I'll be slower this time.
Okay.
Because yes, I am. And
you were too close. I think that's what she said.
Oh, okay. So, all right. So go.
Oh, I'm going. Here I'm messing around. Okay,
That's an old teacher trick. Find the kid who isn't paying attention and then say go. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, my first sampler is I was paying attention, Gary. Okay, my first sampler is by Meg Puente of Lindsay Lane Designs. This came out in 2016 at the Nashville market, and it was my #1 pick for the Nashville market that year. You know, like anybody cares what was my #1 pick.
I know, I keep track. I keep track all the time. What was Vonna in 1988? What was her #1 pick from the Nashville market? Yeah, that's how I do it. Yeah. Mm-hmm. I have a database. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So anyways, I have not stitched this
Nobody
yet.
cares.
Yeah, nobody cares. But the story, well, I'll show you this sampler, but it is it's a schoolgirl sampler, and it's by Lindsay Lane's Designs.
Ooh, closer.
It is called Miss Kelly's Schoolhouse. And the really sweet story about this one, behind this one, because I used to read Meg's blog, was that she found this while on vacation with her family in Telluride, Colorado. And she just went to an antique shop and was looking around, and this was just thrown in among some pictures or something like that. It wasn't like, oh, this is an antique sampler behind a glass or anything like that. It was just thrown in, and she was digging through stuff and found it, and she bought it. And I just really, let me get closer. I really, love this sampler. Why? It's because of the red schoolhouse. That's the #1 thing or the red house. I guess it's not a schoolhouse. That just gets me. I love alphabets too. And aren't these, are those honeysuckles? I don't know. Maybe not honeysuckles, but I like that undulating border with the red pops in the corner. I like how it's uneven. I like that, how the corners are uneven. You know, I love a sampler with fruit baskets and these urns of flowers. Oh, I just love a sampler with urns of flowers. So my very first pick is Lindsay Lane Designs Miss Kelly's Schoolhouse Sampler. It's Miss Kelly's School Sampler. Sorry, mispronounced it. But anyways, I really do like this, and I talked to Meg today, and she is not really actively designing yet. Right now, but she's thinking she has some antiques in her possession that she would like to, I guess, reproduce and start selling again and relaunch Lindsay Lane's Designs. You can get her samplers on her Etsy shop, which is just Lindsay Lane Designs, all one word. If you can't find them in a local needle workshop or at Sassy Jack's, and I checked Sassy Jack's today, and she has a different reproduction sampler of Meg's, but not the school sampler. So anyways, I love this thing. I really do love it.
Yeah,
I really
we'll
don't.
pressure.
You said it too, Gary, when I showed you that you liked it.
Oh yeah, no, that one immediately attracted me, and I love that border and the way it yeah, opposite corners are different, and yeah, I'm with you on the urns. Those are just terrific. No, I like that. How big is that thing?
It is. Sorry, gotta get my glasses.
That's unfair question number one right there.
It's 241 by 243.
Okay.
So not really that bad.
Yeah, that's quite doable. Yeah. No, I really like it. Yeah.
I do too.
Nice.
And think about that. That'd be really darling on like 40 count. You know, it'd be cute. And she said that it says here that I was trying to see if there was any over one thread. Yeah, the over one thread, there is over one. So all this right here, that all those wording, which it says worked by Catherine at Miss Kelly's school in the 15th year of her life. 15th year of her life. July the 30th in the year. And but it doesn't say what year, I guess.
Oh,
but
so
anyway,
she did a Vanna thing then. She didn't put the year on until, yeah.
I don't see that this is. Yeah, I don't see this. That there isn't. And I guess that's why there's no date on there. But anyways, yeah. So Lindsay Lane, Miss Kelly school sampler.
Got it close to done. Got a boyfriend.
Yeah, it was
done. About the year.
So weren't they married about that time? You know, in those years, those times.
So. Yeah. Turn 14, get married. Yeah.
Yeah, it was over.
No, I really like that one. That, especially something you just trip over in an antique shop.
I know. Can you imagine? Where's mine? Oh, here. I thought I would quickly say some people that I have seen notice stitching this on Instagram. Let me see. There is a couple. I have pictures because I did my my stuff today. My research.
Oh, you mean you prepared for the show?
I know. Isn't that crazy? Can it come in?
Yeah.
Here's a picture of the real model. That's even a better picture of it. It's kind of better with the colors and stuff.
Yeah. Well, that's nice. I really like that. I think that's great.
I do too. I like that too. And let me see who's stitching this. I can get to you. Senori, I know that. Okay, needlework from the Beehive she has it because she tagged that. Her name is Ellen and she's from Great Britain. She's working it, but maybe I'm wrong. Maybe that is that's the only one that's working it. Sorry. Ellen's got it. Ellen, you want to cross stitch that? She's in Great Britain. But she has the pattern and she just had posted it on Instagram. And that's kind of what, whenever she posted it, I was like, oh, I have that. Yeah. So.
And you said the chart was really well done too, right?
Yeah, the chart is very, very nice. It's, those are honeysuckle in the border now that I have opened the chart. The chart is very well done. It's very clear. What's so nice is there's multiple pages, but they're big enough to where you can really see the symbols very nicely. She had a blowout of the house that you can stitch easier.
Oh, yeah, so wait, really... hold that. I know you're not supposed to show patterns, but hold that up anyway. I don't care. So she took she made the house bigger so we can. Oh, that's an excellent little thing. Yeah.
And then like if you could just like quickly, I'll show because who's going to stitch from this, but see, so it's like in fourths.
Oh, okay. Oh, so that's real easy to follow then. Oh, that's great.
Yeah. Oh. Very nice, clear chart. Meg told me today, and Miss Miss Kelly Schoolhouse is our school sampler is on her Etsy page.
Yeah.
For download.
And we're gonna pressure her to get some to Sassy Jacks too.
Right. Yeah.
Because it would just be better.
Yeah.
Okay.
Print ones. Yes.
Yes. That's a good one.
Yeah.
Way to start us off with a good one.
Yeah.
You know what would be even cooler is if we'd actually planned it. If we'd actually planned it that way. See, that would be really professional. But we didn't.
No, we're just that good. We don't have to plan.
Nah, we can wing it and be good. Okay, my first one is Rosewood Manor. Karen Kluba. The one that I own is Sunset. Is that showing up okay, I think?
Yeah, just maybe to the right. Yeah, right to the right a little bit.
Like so.
Way. Sorry, my right, your left.
Okay.
Yeah, right there.
Which right would that be? There it is. Okay. That's her Sunset. And I just happen to own this one. But if you've never looked at Rosewood Manor, where I first found her was at Welcome Stitchery, which is the shop I use a lot. Not so much lately, but I use a lot. One of the ladies there had stitched some of her Quaker samplers.
Yeah.
Winter and spring. She has one for each season.
Mm-hmm.
Fantastic. Just fantastic.
Yes.
Yeah. They're just beautiful. And so then I bought this one, Sunset, and she has Sunrise, and she has North, South, East, and West. She has a whole bunch of them. I mean, she has just a truckload of samplers. And these are original designs. So, they're not reproductions. I got 2 or 3 here that are original designs. But I just think she really does a beautiful job and has a great sense of color and how to put things together. And this is one I've not stitched. I've not even kitted it up, but it's high on my list because I just think it's really stunning. The trouble with these is this is Sunset, so then you got to have Sunrise, right? Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I think that another thing that I like about Karen is that she has a very good sense of what fabric color, because she's not, most designers will kind of put their things on a neutral type fabric.
Yeah.
And Karen doesn't do that. And she didn't do it with that one because it's on a blue, right?
Kind of a dyed, yeah. Over dyed, hand dyed. Yeah. No, you're right. She uses the linen to enhance the design.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I just think she's just brilliant. And most of her stuff is quite large. Like this has some size to it. What is it? Now that I bring it up, I probably should. On 32 count, 197 by 318. So there's some decent size to it.
Yeah.
But I just really think it uses Weeks Dye Works. Yeah. Everything is Weeks Dye Work in this thing. And it's fabrics by Stephanie Banchee, Banchee. But all Weeks Dye Works in there. And this is 2018, so it's not even that old. But go to Rosewood Manor, and the array of samplers that she has, original design samplers, is pretty massive. There's several flower oriented ones, and she's just one of my favorites. But this one I liked a lot because Sunset, I just thought it was beautiful. So yeah.
It is beautiful.
Yep. So there you go. Okay.
Okay, my turn.
It would be your turn. There are 2 of us. I just did one, so then yeah, it would be your turn.
Okay. The next one that I am going to talk about is by the reproductions by Chessie and Me, or Linda Lutenschlager. Linda Lutenschlager.
I'm going with Linda L. Yeah.
The first one is Esther Edison. So this is the first one. Again, notice my thing. I have the red house, and now this one doesn't really have big urns, but it has that undulating border, and I just love undulating borders. And it doesn't really have urns, but it has those like potted trees, and then like these little Chinese like pagoda things here. I really do like that. And I don't really even know what the verse says. I can't read it, but I just really like the look of this. And I've seen so many people stitch this one.
What is I missed the title of that one. What was it?
It is Esther Edison, 1832.
Okay.
Yeah. And don't you like that frame?
Oh yeah.
I love
yeah.
that
That
frame.
was what I was looking at, was the frame. Yeah.
Yeah, the frame is really great. Okay, then the next one of hers that I actually own this one too, is Sarah Casey Unwin. Now this one I believe was just released in this year's Nashville, and I really do like this one because of this big pot of flowers, and again the red house, and then the little deer. I like the little deer. But this one has been very popular on Instagram. I have seen several people stitching this. One of them was just Tracy Riffle just finished hers, and she said she started hers in April. And you know, it's meaningful to her because she was stitching it when her mother was in the hospital sick. And so Tracy Riffle just finished it. There's been other ones online that has finished it. I think that Nicole Needleswork has also finished it. I'm almost certain she has in her last video, or she's very close at least. So anyways, Sarah
Nicole needs to finish more samplers.
I know, doesn't she?
Jeez,
anyways,
what a machine.
Lots of these two, I love these, but now think about this one. I don't own this one.
Well, wait. Whoa, slow down there.
What?
Hold those up. Are those red buildings the same or different? I'm just curious.
Different.
Oh yeah, much different. Okay,
yeah.
Never mind.
Yeah, much different. But think about these two samplers, and then this one. This one is Martha Davies, also by Chelsea and me. And I mean, what's not to like about that?
Yeah.
And if you think about this one, along with these two.
Oh, this is going to be fun to watch. Look at you. Like,
oh no, that's my cat. Oh no, I lost it. Where is it at? With all of those on, gosh dang it, I need another hand. With all of these on there, with Martha Davies and this, what I like about them is the large red house, the large red houses. And I think that I just really like them. And I've seen people stitch them. I liked them when they came out in at market, but I didn't buy them because I don't know why. I didn't. And then I bought them about 2 weeks ago. I thought I got to get some more samplers for our Sampler Sunday. And I have really admired these, and I just really, really like them. And then I didn't get Martha Davies. I don't know why. And I should have gotten that one too, but that's my next purchase will be Martha Davies, because I just really like this. I just really like this one too. I like the alphabet. And so there you go.
Now, judging by that picture, they're not so large that you could put all three together in a grouping on the wall.
No. Yeah, that's what I was trying to say before I dropped everything and got Augie on the. If you could have those all grouped together, just think about that. That would just be darling. Just be lovely.
But they're small enough that it wouldn't be a massive collection up there.
Right. And I don't think they are very big. What happened to my charts?
I don't know.
Here they are. The stitch count on this one on Esther Edison is 280 by 239.
Oh, that's not, yeah. So, okay, that's reasonable. Yeah.
Yeah. And then this one, which is Casey Unwin, is almost the same, 291 by 243.
Okay.
Yeah. And so on 36 count is what she has it stitched on. It's 16.2 inches and 13.5 inches. So
Yeah. Send those
well,
three to Nicole. She'll have them for you by next Sunday. Yeah. Yeah. Because she can.
That's right.
Now, is it my turn?
It's your turn.
Okay. Just checking because I don't want to get out of order.
You don't want to get out of order.
Okay, this is another original. And this is Teresa Baird. And Teresa Baird has a series that she's working on where she's doing a sampler for each of the original 13 colonies. Your All-America room.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think I've heard of her.
Yeah.
Now that you say this.
So the one that I like the most, and it's interesting, excuse me, the houses here, because the one I like the most of what she's done so far is the fourth one, which is A Time Forever Gone from Georgia. And let's see if I can, hopefully that shows up. And this is, these are original, but she takes different things that represent Georgia.
Oh,
so
my
look at that.
God.
Huh?
Oh my gosh, scary. I have not seen these.
Yeah. Yeah. See, I think she's this whole series, they're all big, but this whole series to me is just one of the more creative things that I've seen. And she really has a knack for bringing in things from Georgia. And of course that building alone is worth everything. Yeah. Yeah. And she says, originally designed with a Florentine band in lieu of the blackwork band shown in the above stitch model. So both, so she's got a blackwork band and a Florentine band, and they both are included in the chart. But here, let me see. There's a different, yeah, the band is right under the alphabet. You see that's blackwork? Can you see that?
Oh, yeah.
Is it too close?
No.
Okay. And then she has a Florentine band that also, see, you can have it either way.
Oh, that's really, gosh, and that looks like the Gone with the Wind house.
Right, right. Oh, I think it's just beautiful. And she's got one of the tree on the right of the house as you face it has hanging moss off of it.
Yeah.
And of course butterflies and everything. See, I just think I think she really has a series going that she doesn't get enough credit for with these 13 colonies. I want to say she's at 7 or 8 now because she had one she was working on at Nashville. And so I want to say she has 7 or 8 of them done, and they're big, like they're probably 14-inch square, something like that, on whatever she was stitching them. But yeah, I really think she has something going there. They're just beautiful, and she really has a knack for it. And they're all original. That's original stuff. Now a lot of her samplers, she'll do interpretations from other samplers or from other things, and then these are all original devices. Now, see, I do the blackwork band.
Yeah, that one. Yeah.
I would do the blackwork band. I just think that has a nice touch, and it goes really well with the house.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I just want to stitch the house.
Gosh, so you found this designer by going to Nashville
last year, and actually we did a show with her quite a while ago. Actually, I knew of her before that. There is a show, if you go to WeTalkFiber.com and look up Teresa Baird, we did a show with her, and I really should have her back. But yeah, last year was, I think, her first year at Nashville, and this was my number one from Nashville.
Oh,
yeah,
you're number one. Woo!
No, it wasn't. I don't do the number one from Nashville thing. That's a Bonna thing. So,
Because
but
everybody wants to know what my number one thing is.
Yeah, live for it. Yeah. But so Teresa Baird, just a real talent, a whole bunch of samplers. But this series, the 13 Original Colonies series, every time I see it, I think of your room where you have all the patriotic stuff. Because
yeah.
Yeah.
Gosh, why did you show that one, Gary? Now I'm going to be obsessing about this.
Yeah. Well, I think she's at 8 or 9. I want to say, I'm not sure, but yeah, there's plenty of them to buy. So.
Oh gosh, I'm going to have to.
Go.
I'm going to look her up as soon as I can. As soon as we get done with this, I'm going to go look her up.
Yep. No, she's
right,
a good one.
My turn.
So, okay.
All right, is it your turn? My turn.
No, I just finished, so that would be your turn.
Okay, so the next one that I'm going to talk about is GGR. GGR's Isabella Fox.
Yes.
And I don't know when I got this. I don't even know why I got it, but I don't know when I got it or where I got it. But the reason I got it is because, well, Adam and Eve, of course, and then that tree of life. I just love that tree of life because it kind of looked like one of those pencil feather Christmas trees with ornaments hanging off of it. And that just appealed to me. And so I got it for that. And
hold that a little closer. I want to see what's going on there. Oh yeah. With the snake on the
snake
front.
on the tree.
And Adam and Eve appropriately clothed. Okay.
Right.
I always find that interesting with those samplers that have Adam and Eve, how they deal with the appropriateness. It's always entertaining to me because everybody's got a different approach. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's really neat. That's a good one.
Yeah, I do like that one, and I'll show you. And here I followed several people's progress on this on Instagram. And let's see, again, Nicole finished Isabella Fox.
Of course she did.
Nicole. Yeah, there's Nicole's. And see, this is what I find interesting. You see Nicole's, and then you see the difference. See how vibrant it's almost like this picture looks like washed out in yellow, and it's not. It is the original, but that's the colors of the what you're going to stitch, and I like that.
Yeah.
So Nicole
much brighter.
finished. Yeah, much brighter. Then Nicole finished it, and also Andrea, who I know from blog days, she finished it not too long ago. And Deep Fried Cupcake is her handle on Instagram. And look at hers. You can even see better what the colors are on her finish.
Yeah.
So very nice. Very nice.
Let me see that. Let me see that border. Let me see that border though. Oh yeah.
Yeah, see? Isn't that pretty?
It is very nice, yeah.
Yeah. And she's got her alphabet. You see right up here is the alphabet.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And see little angels. Yeah, that is a good one. So GGR, that's my second one. When are we gonna stitch all these, Gary?
Tomorrow. Well, I'm farming half of mine out to Nicole because they'll get done faster. Yeah.
But there it is. I really do love that. I really do love that design. I guess it's I don't know if it's an English design. Let me look. I'll tell you what size it is. It is I've got it figured out here. 17 by 17. It's 17 by 17 on 40 count.
Whoa, that's big.
No way. I don't believe that. Because it's 250 by 257. I don't believe that.
You need to redo your math.
Yeah, I do need to redo my math.
You got an engineer in the house to help you with that?
Yeah, I don't know what I was thinking. No. But here, Gigi, she did the right math. Oh, Gigi did. And she said she stitched hers on 35 counts. and it was 250 by 257, and it is 14 and a half by 14 and 3/4 inches. That's what the size of the fabric should be.
That seems
Oh,
more
so it's smaller. It's
It's
smaller
smaller.
than that.
So it's like a 11 by 11 or something.
Yeah. Okay. So next week, I could probably have this knocked out.
Yeah. We'll look for that.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Do you have that all kitted up?
Yes.
Of course you do.
It's just
Here comes the rationalization now. Okay. It's
I-
just a
I-
small one, and it
it's
was
just a
not that
small
many
one.
threads,
yeah.
and it
No,
wasn't that big of. I had the linen, and I just, it really wasn't a big deal.
No, it wasn't.
Yeah.
It really wasn't, because I do have like yards of fabric. I buy
Yeah.
yards of fabric at a time. So
I just had it laying around, and I pulled this together and then I had it. Yeah.
yeah, that's right. Just like that.
Wasn't.
So yeah, I really do. I'm gonna have to move this up. I think move it up. I don't even. I just really do like. I really do like this.
Yeah, move it up. Yeah. Move it up in the bonnet parade of things to stitch. Yeah. But that's an interesting one. And because when you look at that cover, I have to say I wasn't that excited.
Right.
It's like, yeah, that's got some interesting elements. But then when you show Nicole's, it's like, oh, now
Yeah.
speak to me. Yeah.
Yeah. See, that is just pretty. This is Andrea's from Deep Fried Cupcake, but I mean it's the same. And Nicole's is let me get it. Nicole's is this one.
Yeah. See, that's beautiful.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's talk a minute about deep fried cupcakes.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think that's healthy. No.
No, I don't know the story behind her handle, but she is for years been a very prolific stitcher, a very prolific sampler, reproduction sampler type stitcher. And you need to follow her on Instagram. She's like Nicole. I mean, Nicole and her are just like prolific in their stuff. So there you go. There's fine.
I'm checking that out.
Yeah,
Okay.
deep fried cupcake.
Yeah, that's like at the Wisconsin State Fair or whatever it is, the Summerfest, where they deep fry butter or something. It's
I've had
normal.
fried Oreos before.
No.
Yeah.
That ain't
at our fair they have deep fried Oreos, and it just tastes. I don't know. I don't like that kind of stuff, but
that can't be good. No. Okay, I'm going to start the parade from Queenstown Samplers.
Okay, yeah, because we got. Oh yeah.
Okay, Barbara Hudson, and she's going to be a guest coming up here in the next 3 or 4 weeks.
Oh.
Did a show with her a while back, but going to do a show where we talk about no samplers from Europe, all American, South American, Mexican, those kinds of things. So no European samplers. That's going to be our theme. So she's coming up in 3 or 4 weeks. Haven't recorded it yet, but that's the plan. So I'm starting out. This one she had at Nashville this year. It's a Norfolk, England sampler that I bought this chart because just for the top third. But this is called Hannah Gurney 1769 Queenstown Samplers. And there.
Over to the left. It's too close. Back a little bit. Yeah, right there.
Okay. I don't know if the light's good. I got to work on that. But anyway, I love the top part.
Yeah, that's pretty.
Yeah.
Is that flame stitch or satin stitch on grass?
No, all that is cross stitch.
Oh, really?
And the grass down here?
No, in that middle one. Like the rainbowy looking greens.
Oh, don't know. Don't know, but I have the chart right here so I could look. So if everybody will just wait a minute while I look. Satin stitch.
Satin stitch.
Yeah. Yeah. But I just thought that was,
It's pretty.
yeah. There, maybe that's better light. My studio is lacking. But yeah, that was her new one. Anna Gurney, 1769. When flowers as emblems, we survey a moral thy disclose. In youth they bloom, in age decay, then imitate the rose. So that, yeah, so there's a neat little rose right there,
Oh.
and some other flower there. But yeah, I just think it's a really nice one.
Yeah,
And
that is nice.
yeah. So that was yeah, I mean that was one I actually bought it. Gotta have that. So and that's on 36 count, 10.5 by 9. So that's not too bad.
Oh, that's not bad at all.
So you're under 10 inches on 40 count.
Yeah.
And all of her silks are NPI silks. So
Is there a conversion?
of course, DMC substitute.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, just a really nice one. Yeah, good one from Queenstown Sampler. Barbara does really some great stuff. So okay, one of your Queenstown, because we have a bunch of them.
Okay, the only one that I'm going to talk about is J.M. Mears.
We have a bunch of them, but I'm only going to talk about one.
I'm only going to talk about one. What is it? It's J.M. Mears. Let me get it. Oh gosh. What's the name of it, Gary? J.M. Mears something.
Elizabeth J.M. Mears, 1833.
Yeah. Okay. So I don't own this one. And the cover model, I don't even have a picture of the cover model, I don't think. No. But I had pictures taken from the Queenstown Samplers website, okay? And this lady is named Karen Motzinger, and she stitched J.M. Mears, and she won Best in Show at Woodlawn. Isn't that beautiful? Look at that
Wow.
hat.
Wow.
Oh, that just like, and then like the little fence down there.
Yep.
Oh, I just love that. So this is Karen Motzinger's version that she won Best in Show at Woodlawn. I think that's what her name is. Let me make sure that I'm giving.
That's not too bad, is it? Best in Show at Woodlawn.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
That's
could work
great.
with that.
Yeah, I could work with that too. And then this one is Pam. There's been several people that have stitched this. Pam Tanner. Wait a minute. No, Pat Bronco. Waronco. Here's hers. And this one is even more vibrantly colored than.
Oh yeah.
See
Man,
that one?
that house is amazing.
Gosh, the house. That's what got me. The house, and then the baskets of fruit on there. Oh, I just love that one. And then there was another lady that stitched it that I took a picture of. And this one is Elizabeth J.M. Mears, and it was stitched by Donna Battersby Bennett. Let me blow this up so you can see it better. I mean, this one might even be a better picture. See there. Look at that.
Yep. Oh, that's a spectacular piece.
Isn't that beautiful? I think that I'm going to have to get that one too.
Yeah, we need to get more exposure for Barbara and her Queenstown Samplers, because she got some great ones. And that Pam Tanner, she's another one. We could do a whole show just samplers that she's cranked out.
Oh, really?
Oh yeah, yeah. She's done a ton of them. Yep.
Of the Queenstown ones, or just a lot of them?
Samplers. Yeah, she's a Nicole.
Have you had it? How do you know her?
I just follow her.
Oh, where at?
on Facebook. And I started following her when she was doing a blog, and I don't know if she's
Oh,
doing a blog anymore, but and I follow her on Facebook. Yeah, Pam Tanner does stitches a lot of samplers, a lot of them.
is
Yeah,
she on Instagram?
don't know.
Okay, well, while you're doing that, I'll look it up. I mean, no, I
Okay.
gotta listen. I gotta watch.
No,
Sorry.
no, you can just ignore me. It's okay. I only take it personal. Really, I only take it personal. So you just go do your little Instagram thing. Do a couple posts while you're there. Why don't you? A couple
And
comments.
buy something.
Buy something. Take your time because I'm going to talk about this one, and then when I'm done, I'll let you know, and then you can come back to what we're doing. Yeah. But no, go ahead. Go ahead. Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Quite
I
all
wasn't
right.
thinking.
It's quite all right. No, really. Yeah. Okay, so this one. Oh, help us. Okay,
Oh, okay, I'm better now.
this is Queenstown Sampler 1717 Friesland, Friesland, Friesland sampler. And she said that they're both worked on 46 count, the model and the original. And so she sent me, let's see if I get that. That's the original and how dirty it was.
Yeah,
Yeah, really grungy. She said she was really
yeah.
excited to land it. And then here's the model. Oops, I better put some backing behind this. I don't own this one, but I'm going to own it. So there's the model.
Oh, that's nice.
Isn't that something?
Oh, wow. Look how vibrant that almost
Yeah.
look a Friesland. So what is Friesland? I don't know. You don't know?
Do I
I
look
don't I
like I
don't
do
know.
research?
I don't know, but that's pretty. It almost looks like Native American Indian
Yeah.
colors and stuff.
Because all of the letters, most of the things are illuminated, meaning that they have those little circly things or whatever they are around all the edges. So all the letters here are all illuminated. And,
Yeah.
yeah. Well, it's beautiful.
It is, and that like tree or whatever in the middle is really
Yeah.
strong.
Yeah. That's I guess it looks cross stitched. That's cross stitched. But a lot going on there. A lot of bright colors. Her interpretation, I thought, was just terrific. A lot of bright colors and really beautiful. And to get that out of this,
Yeah.
the back must have really given her some clues because that's pretty faded and beat up. But
Right.
yeah, Friesland 1717, Friesland sampler. So that's good. So that's going to be it for Queenstown because you're only going to do one.
I'm only going to do one.
Okay.
But we can do it again like another time because she has got tons of samplers, tons. But
Yeah.
that J.M. Mears, or Elizabeth J.M. Mears, that sampler, that has just like I found that by scrolling through Pinterest, I think, because I do that to fall asleep at night. I'll like put antique reproduction and that, and I'll just scroll, scroll, scroll. And that,
I close my eyes, but whatever.
and I saw it and I was like, whoa, I have to do that. So
Have you done it?
no, I don't even own it. I haven't done it either.
No. Okay.
Okay.
Just checking.
All right. So what's next? The next, is it my go?
It is your go.
Talking? Okay. I'm gonna run out of samplers. The next
No, you're
one.
not. No, you're not.
The next one I'm going to talk about is Brenda Gervais with Thy Needle and Thread, J.M. Gardner, 1888. And you know what, Gary? I stitched this one.
Look at you, framed and everything.
I stitched this in 2011. And so that's like another thing that we need to talk about because people think that I just started liking reproduction samplers like, 2 months ago when we started doing the Sara Brazier. The Sara B one. And I don't know, I have always liked it. And this is one of them that I've stitched and I love this one. And the reason I love it is, of course, the red house. I love, because look at the little bricks in there. Isn't that cute?
Yeah.
And I like the undulating border. And again, you know, like I told you in that Miss Kelly Schoolhouse, I like the uneven border on the, you know, on the square, how
Right.
it's not
Right.
even. And the basket, and this one is not, as you can tell, it's not very big. And it's
Right.
on 40 count. Yeah, it's on 40 count. And
So
I think
basically, if we put a big old red house and a fruit basket on a sampler, you're in.
yeah, just got hooked me.
Yep.
And I really do like this frame too. This frame, see, it's gold gilded on the edge, and then it's got that beading on the inside. I really do like this. And this is at the bottom of my stairs. So every morning when I come downstairs, I get to see JM every day. I just really like this one. So anyways, with thy needle and thread, JM Gardner. Yeah,
That's a nice
JM
one.
Gardner.
Now you frame that yourself?
Yes.
You lace it, or what'd you do?
I do it both ways. I lace and I pin. And some people would say, well, that's like overkill, and it is. But I like to lace it first because I feel when I lace it, that kind of holds it in place, and then for me, so that I'm like, and then I can find a thread on the edge of the foam core and follow that thread without it flopping around, you know, and then
Yeah.
I can follow that thread all the way down, pinning it. That's just how I do it.
Yeah.
But anyways, yeah, it's mine. And it looks, because of this uneven it looks like it's like cattywampus in the frame kind of, but it's not.
Yeah.
But it kind of makes it look like it is, but it isn't. So anyways, this one, I really do love this one. And Brenda Gervais has several antique reproductions. I own several of hers, but the other one that I'm really dying to do is, and I haven't done it, but I do have it kitted, of course, is Frances Poole. And
This is also from Brenda Gervais.
yes, yeah, Brenda Gervais.
Okay.
And it's, you know, it's kind of a darker color palette. It almost reminds me like of Christmas or something,
Yeah.
because it's, you know, it's kind of black and gold and green. I really do like, I like this one. And there's been several people that have stitched this one. This one again is, where's my sampler at? It is not very big. Brenda's, none of hers that she's done, that she's reproduced, are very big. This one is 211 by 203. So on a 30 count. So I wouldn't stitch it on 30 count. But the stitch size on a 30 count is 14 by 13.
Oh, so on 40 count, you'd be around 11 then or so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So 10 by 10, 11 by 11.
Yeah.
So,
hold that closer so I can see those urns, will you? Oh, yeah.
aren't those urns cute? So now then, this is going to bring me, since I'm close to the end of my pile, I'm going to talk about something I had a really great idea about. Okay, so
Great idea, judged by whom?
by me.
Oh, okay. Checking.
I'll be honest, it was just by me.
Just
but
checking.
You know, okay, so you know how I love Christmas, and how I like Christmas ornaments and stuff.
Yeah, there is talk about that. Yeah.
Yeah. And I have decided that I'm going to go through, because I have more sampler charts, more reproduction sampler charts, or just regular sampler charts that I will probably never, ever be able to stitch in my lifetime. And the samplers that I've stitched, I would like to remember those. So I want to start cross-stitching motifs and make them into Christmas ornaments and have just a sampler Christmas tree.
Oh, now there we go. Mm-hmm.
And so, like, wouldn't this one, just that urn, be a beautiful Christmas tree ornament? Or even that one, or this one, or any of those. So I have decided that the first thing I'm going to start on is like the ones that I have stitched or I am presently stitching. I'm going to try to like just pick something out of each one And then I think on the back, I'll cross stitch, like, something, how, let them know that I stitched that or when I stitched it or whatever. Like put, that this was part of the sampler that I stitched in 2011 and I'm stitching this ornament in whatever year. And I just think that that's a great idea.
Well, I'm going to put that down as a great idea. Yeah, now that I've heard it. Yeah. Even though, it was, in your opinion, a great idea. I'm going to put that down because that's why I wanted to see that urn, because that was my first thought, was that alone would be fantastic.
Yes. Yes. Wouldn't it though? I mean, there's lots of them
But an ornament tree of motifs from reproduction samplers. Wow, that's a great idea.
I know.
Yeah. Yeah.
I know. That is a great idea. I'm going to get started on that.
And you know what warms my heart is you're so humble about it.
With you, I'm not so humble because I just like,
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. That's what really just kind of brings, a tear right here. You're so humble and low key about it, Yeah.
Oh.
A great idea. Whose great idea? Mine. Thank you very much. Yeah, you. Okay. All right, last one. I get the last one.
Okay.
Now this one there's a personal thing to it. It's Sara Power 1825.
Oh.
Now, our daughter's name is Sarah with an H. And a lot of times on old stuff, you don't see the H. And so this Sara Power 1825, I actually think I found this at the attic, as I recall. But so I got this thing, and it's not the best chart, I have to say. It's well done, but it's not the best. But what's been fun about it is you don't get to see a sample. You don't get to see the model. You just get that little bit of the model, and then you have the original.
Yeah.
So it's been fun. I have about a third of it stitched. Like I'm down to here. So I have about a third of it stitched. And I'm doing it on 40 count, so it's 16 by 16. It's got some size to it. But it's been fun to see, since there's no model to look at, to see what it looks like based on the threads. And it's really beautiful.
Did you bring your work? Did you bring your whip?
Well, it's over on the chair over there, so I'd have to get up and, yeah. See, I thought about that after we sat down. That would have been really nice. All right, just a minute. Just a minute. Hang on.
We got to see it.
Hang on, just a minute.
You know what I want to know? Is that a sea urchin on the back of his wall? I'm going to ask him.
Is what a what?
Is that a sea urchin on the back of your wall?
Yeah, they're supposed to represent that.
I wondered.
Because when I had to, hang on just a second. All right, now you got three things going at once. So just a minute.
I like chaos.
Yeah, well, you're good at it, so you should. Yeah, this is just, Margaret had a lot of things when I had aquariums that she would put up that it played off the aquariums because they were down here in the family there a lot. So yeah, it's kind of a sea urchin thing. So
yeah.
She bought, there's three of them.
Oh.
I don't know if you can see the other two. Up above, there's two more. So, yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. Oh, I should show that. I'll show that in a second. So here it is. So you can see it.
Oh, wow. That doesn't even look anything like the cover.
And that's been the fun part.
Oh.
So that's what I have done so far. And it's been,
Gary,
it's been a fun.
Pretty.
Yeah. Been a fun stitch. I had to take it off the scrolls to make room for Sarah Brazier because I moved her off the scrolls to make room for the Queen's sampler. So that's why it's out. I got to roll it up. I got to get some PVC and roll it up. But yeah, it's just a beautiful little thing. And doing it all in silks. And the alphabet is really not visible, but it's got a nice color to it. So yeah.
Look at your stitching.
It's
Beautiful.
pretty pleased. Oh, I'm
Yeah.
here, and I'll show off because I am a stickler about the back. So yeah.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah.
Beautiful.
So that's really nice. I really like it. And that one's going to Sara when it's done. Yeah. Yep.
Wow, how could you not stitch that for the name? You would have
Well,
you have to.
that's why I bought it right there. I mean,
Yeah.
I frankly didn't even care what it looked like, just to have a sampler because it's from North England. But just to have a sampler with Sara's name on it. And this Sara Power was 10 years old in 1825. So, yeah, no, that was, I was going to stitch it regardless, just to give Sara one that has her name on it. So,
Right.
yeah. Yeah, that's a pretty cool one. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then, okay, we got to quit, but I should show. I have no idea where I don't even think you could get this anymore, but this was my first sampler ever in 1991. January 6, 1991 is when I finished it. I took a class. That was when cross stitch stores were everywhere.
Yeah.
So it was a class to stitch on linen. And at the
Oh.
time, I didn't know linen existed. I thought it was, Ada or nothing. But so I stitched that. It's just a little sampler. So let's
move back a little bit so we can see the whole thing. Oh yeah, right there.
Yeah.
Oh, that is pretty. Was it by the sweetheart tree?
I think you're right. Because it has that look, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it was a sweetheart tree. I'm sure I have the chart somewhere because I never throw them away. But yeah, so it was just a class, and of course back then in 91, male showing up in a cross stitch store, number one, call the police, and number two, I'm going to be in a class. What's that? But it was a real good class, and still today, hanging up. Yep, the store, even here, the store was Cross Stitch Country, Elgin, Illinois. Long. Yeah.
Beautiful.
But I think you're right. I think Sweetheart Tree, that rings a bell. So, yeah. But you can't get that one, and don't go to Kim and ask her for 15% off of that one because I'm sure it doesn't exist. So, okay, that's it.
All right.
That's a good bunch.
That was.
Yes, and I still have one for the next time.
Me too.
But I got to get some others. I've tripped over since we started doing this. I keep seeing them. Oh, that one. So, okay, so that's however many it is, and we'll send a list to Kim, and the code is Fiber Talk 15. So you use it when you order online, or you call the shop to order, and you got to use that code, and then they'll know whether that it was one of them that we talked about, and that applies to this Sunday and the 23rd of June Sunday. Both of those, you got to use the Fiber Talk 15 code to get the discount, 15% off on the kids. That's it. Unless you have something pithy you want to share.
No, I don't know. I don't have anything to share.
You're itching for us to sign off so you can go order things. I know you are. Yeah.
Oh gosh, I'm gonna have to go look up some. Yeah.
Yeah. See. Yeah. Yeah. So we better end so Vanna can go buy stuff. Remember, Fiber Talk made me buy it.
Yep.
That gets you off the hook. And if you do buy, please mention Fiber Talk. It really does help.
It does.
Yep. And if anyone's interested in sponsoring the show, we'd be glad to have you. And Fiber Talk Needle Minders at wetalkfiber.com/shop. Okay, we got to sign off. Vanna's getting itchy. She's got to go buy something. Yeah. Thanks for listening, watching, whatever.
Bye-bye.